What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Kingdom. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while, and obviously, we're going to be expanding our influence in this direction as best we can. I think I should probably chop down some trees today, that being the case, so that we can get control. We can get control of this farmland nice and early. I'm gonna wait until I can get some walls around it. But if we can get like 4 farms up and running over here, that'll basically keep us stocked up on gold for the rest of the playthrough, so that we can focus pretty heavily on recruitment and just making sure our army is nice and fleshed out. It doesn't cost you anything to maintain a large standing army, so you might as well get it going as early as possible before you mess around with anything else. Now that these are done, I may be able to... Can I put in this wall right here? There we go. Put in that wall right there. Get that thing going. We have the cash, so... might as well. Trying to get to right here so I can put in the farms. I may need to get the boat building first. I don't know if the boat is a background piece or if the boat is actually a thing that I need to be concerned about. I could send them out to go destroy the portal right now, but I'm not gonna. Is anybody actually earning us any money right now? Like, it concerns me that we have no rabbit fields whatsoever. Like, zero. Map generation has really hosed us right here. I'll probably send some people over to this side then to chop down as much of this forest as possible in the hopes that maybe we get a rabbit field to grow. If we can get the rabbit field to grow, we'll probably be alright, but... he should be able to make it out here. But I gotta focus, because if we can't get any cash put together, that's gonna be it for us. Did I pay the tax guy? I don't know if I paid the tax guy today. That could also be a problem. Come on, get it done. There we go. Let me go see if my tax advisor over on this side has had his share. It looks like I did pay him, so he probably left and went somewhere. I don't suppose you guys got anything over here. Nothing, huh? Yeah, so that means we need to prioritize farming even heavier than we normally would. We've got a rough situation in front of us right now, and it's going to take some time to fix, but I think in chopping down some trees out here, let's wait till tomorrow, but I'm going to have them basically chop all these trees back so that this becomes one giant rabbit field out here. And then we'll worry about expanding the walls on the left-hand side once it becomes more important, because for right now, it's not that important. It doesn't matter. Got our archers, we got our hammer guys, everybody back inside the walls, and we'll wait this out. I do wish the trees were worth a little bit more money. Selling lumber was actually a major industry in medieval times because deforestation was very, very common, and so trees were worth a lot of money back then. So much so that if you stole a tree off somebody's land, like if you chopped down a tree and you stole the wood off somebody else's land, you could get yourself hanged. It was not a good situation. It was kind of like horse thieving. It was seen as just taking somebody's material wealth, you know? So now that that's done, let's focus over here if we can. We will focus. These 2 trees will go down. We'll get like these 3 on this side, and then actually I'll probably clear cut this pretty far back just to get a big old field over here. And then we'll decide, I'll probably put the wall in right about here so that the camp is still close enough. I think we'll still be able to recruit from that camp right there if I put the wall in right there. Maybe I'll just put it out by 1. I don't know. We'll see what happens over here. Continue chopping down trees. We need this all to grow into just grassland. And the faster we chop down trees, the quicker that'll happen. Trees actually stop erosion from happening with their roots and stuff like that, which is why when you deforest an area, sometimes all the plant life will die out because it retains water strangely. You can have some really, really odd things that happen too when land becomes depleted. It becomes like aquaphobic, for example. So let's say that you have like a hillside and it doesn't rain for like 2 years. You have like a big drought like California style. There we go. Now we got a rabbit field coming up. Oh, the knight picked it up. Did you see that? The knights get stronger when they pick up gold. So that might also be an issue with him over here hoovering up all our gold. I mean, we'll have a beefcaked out knight. On the plus side, we'll have a knight that'll probably be able to like choke out a camel, but... Thank you, sir. Please tell me you've got at least another day's worth of service in you because I need it. Got a rabbit field right there too, but I'm not trusting that Yeah, I'm not trusting that the knight won't just suck up all the profits. Let's get that moving. We are going to have to expand the walls, too. We're not going to have a choice there. I don't know where the next wall section is, but we should probably find it. Because this is not going to be a suitable spot, really. If I get a couple hammer guys to run over here and get these trees started, too, I'd like to leapfrog. We got space for 2 farmlands over here. My hope is that there'll be a wall right around here somewhere that we can put up. If there isn't, that puts us in kind of a weird place as far as our defense goes on the eastern side. And it would actually motivate me to attack a lot sooner than I otherwise would like to. I would motorize very, very quickly if we don't have a wall section over there anytime soon. I haven't recruited in a bit, but that's because we don't really have the money to give anybody bows. And we started with some freebie archers, so we're a little bit ahead of the curve already. He's got a coin right there. Okay. How about you guys? You guys got anything for me? No. I mean, that's cool. Like, I'm not upset about it. Let's bring in, even if I have peasants that are unassigned, having like 7 or 8 peasants inside that are just like waiting to be a part of our shit would be cool. Knight, don't you do it! This dude trying to pick up all my coins. I think my knights are planning a rebellion. These guys are getting a little bit too excited at the prospects of my bunny money. They're trying to do something funny with my bunny money. If you mess with me like that, you're going to be dunny. My disposition will definitely not be sunny. I probably won't become punny just because puns are... Well, puns are a staple here, but they are easy. Puns are easy and they're a staple. Please don't get run over by monsters. I would love it if you would not lose your hammer right now. Like, I don't want to pull you out of the abyss here. Yeah, that's probably going to limit our cash flow a little bit. So therein, I would say, lies the downside of bringing knights along with you. As they suck up all your bunny monies. Let's go ahead and we'll get a couple of hammer guys right here, just to make sure that we have enough hammer guys to go around. In general, you need about 6 to 7 of them for, like, a really good playthrough. I would balk at putting in too many more than that, though. I'm going to camp these bunnies because I know they're going to shoot them. And I want the gold from the bunnies. Come on. Get out here and shoot some bunnies. I got to guard these things so that the knights don't take my gold, because they will. Yay, coins. Got a big influx. But yeah, on the plus side, even if they do end up stealing a lot of the gold, it's not that bad because I think the knights get stronger every time they pick up gold. Like, I'm pretty sure they become more mighty. They become more mighty knighties and all that. They probably also have a maximum cap. And that might be our last payment. Maybe? No? Good. Keep paying him money. As long as we have to pay him money, keep paying him money. Just make it happen. We've also got the farm vendor now, so that's good to go. Not going to hold out a whole lot of hope for a ton of gold on this side. However, I will put somebody on deforestation. I mean, we gotta move on this thing. We gotta move on this thing like right now. Now, normally, these are somewhere near a dirt pile. Normally. Turn around little profits. We're not quite there yet. My hope is that we can farm behind this thing right here. And if we can, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Now, because the little peasants don't fall back behind your walls, because they don't fall back behind the walls once they become farmers, that becomes a defensive issue where we really are going to have trouble defending some of them. But that is what it is right now. I am thankful that the Archer Shrine is very, very close, because that means I don't have to run out too far in order to make shit happen. However, it does come with the added downside that all of our peasants are now really far away too. So take from that what you will. A couple more peasants to be had. I don't think I fully explored the left or the right, but that was because we hit portals very, very early on in our exploration. So, such is life and such is the way that things go. I'm really hoping that when we get back, they'll have those trees chopped down, and we will find a fresh dirt pile at which we can make a new wall. If I have to go across the bridge before I can make my first wall on the right-hand side, that's a bit further than I really want to go, personally. Oh, maybe he just goes to this little place right here, he trades, and then he comes back and brings us money. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe that's like a house that he goes to or whatever. And unfortunately, my suspicions are validated here. We don't have any wall spaces. Wow, random generation really got in there. Random generation kind of did a number on us today. It's alright, like I'm not that upset about it, but it's something we're probably going to have to fix soon rather than later. Our first blood moon is up. I'm a little bit nervous about not charging up the archers, but they'll probably be good. I'm more worried that I'm about to lose my gold coins when my little guys that I pulled in from the outsides of my city get jumped by monsters. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say we probably lost those peasants. I have my doubts that they made it through. On the plus side, there's a wall section right here, but I don't know if our influence extends out far enough to make that happen. So what I may need to do is I may need to chop this down. Once this has been chopped, I'll probably have to build the footbridge right here. There you go. Perfect. Now I just gotta wait a second for this to become accessible. Come on. There we go. We've got that all nice and locked in. We'll go chop these trees down real fast, and then this will be our next wall section. We'll have to time this just right if we want this to work and not get us killed. It also might require a couple more hammer guys, but for now the attacks are light enough to where I think we can make this extension and be alright. I'm going to wait for this to get done because he should be able to do a tier 2 wall right here. Maybe even a tier 3, just to be safe for now. Come on, background blocks, fall out. Maybe it wants this one to go too. Come on. I need this. I need this so badly. We didn't get attacked last night, so this needs to happen. This needs to be a thing that occurs. Oh, really? It's not letting me build right there. That's an interesting problem. Suppose I could try and knock down one more tree. Just to be sure, I gotta go back to town and I gotta get my tax collector money. I forgot to grab it while I was over here. I guess we aren't that far from the city walls. But the lack of dirt piles has really got me nervous in here. Where you at, G? I'm sorry I murdered your village and that it no longer exists. But I think that's the last stipend we're gonna get from him. Anybody has cash over here, I wouldn't turn it down. Because we are going to be hard up into the future. I would not build any walls right now. I would leave things the way they are on the western front just to leave this as a non-stop cash farm for us. And then this little hammer guy over here does not appear to be doing much. Probably shouldn't future stock that many bows, but it looks like we got a little bit of the money back anyways. So there's a couple more archers in case things get rowdy on one side of the... Oh my God in heaven. That was so much money, and I'm so proud of you guys right now. I am so in love with what this nation stands for. You guys are the best. I'm going to let him pick that up because I don't want to waste the coin. If we don't get hit on the right side... which I don't think we will. We'll have to make some decisions about the way that we want to do this right now. Ideally, I would prefer... there we go. Let's get this wall up and running. Let's get this wall up and running as quickly as possible. That'll get us all nice and centered up to put in like 4 or 5 farms. And then from there, we should be alright. Shouldn't have too many more issues. We're done with our tax collector for good. And so with the cash that we have on hand right now, we have to make farms happen. And if we don't, it's going to be nasty. But on day 7, if by day 9, we could have like, I don't know, 3 farms set up, I'd be really, really happy about it. There would be no complaints from me. Go ahead and keep that up and running. Wasting a little bit of cash, and that's where I think the investment guy comes in, is when you've got a purse like we've got right now. He tends to be a good thing to have around. Oh, shit. There we go. And so I think a stone wall right there should hold us pretty well. I'm going to go out to the left now. I'm going to get this farm up and started. Not that one right there, but the one that's closest to our base. So we have the maximum amount of time necessary to get this thing prepared if shit flies off the handle. I'm also going to future-proof with a couple of sites right here. So that those are ready to go. We'll have our full 4 farms ready to go by the time this is done. You guys making any money out here? You hustling down anything? Alright. On this side, we're going to take this, and we're going to turn this into an even better camp so that we can start to get to the investment guy. Catapults would also be a smart idea. I think catapults would be a pretty rad thing to set up right now. I'm afraid to expand out any further because I don't want this camp to despawn. I like how close this camp is and how easy it is for me to get soldiers from it. And so I'm a little worried. If I put this wall in right here, I will lose this bunny field, which will necessitate I will then have to go wipe out that camp over there. Oh, man. Investment guy. There we go. He got his 10 coins in, so he'll run over here. He'll throw those inside the building. And we'll wait this out. I do wish I hadn't filled up this bow rack. Filling up this bow rack was a mistake. And something that I should not have done. Still, hopefully my cash money killers on this side will have made some money. It may be wise for us to wipe out the trees on this side too. Just to make sure. Nothing on that side, huh? Alright, well. Got a couple of hammer guys here, so run them out real fast. We'll have them chop down some trees so that we have a pasture out here. Oh, shit. I was gonna say, I was hoping we could save some of the hammer guys. Did they jack both of our hammers? They got both of our hammers. Okay, hire him back. We didn't lose either of our soldiers. I was hoping that would not happen tonight. I squeezed it too close, so it's my fault. Shouldn't have squeezed it so close. With the money we get from the investment guy, we should be alright. Actually, those guys might work out for us. Because we've got a lot of hammer guys right now, and we don't have catapults yet, so those guys getting the hammers knocked off might free them up to pick up sickles, which will then allow them to go out and start farming. So this could work out. In the end, this could work out. Little investment guy should be around here somewhere because we gave him 10. He should give us a pretty good payout today. We may only get like 6 back, but he'll give it to you for like the next couple days straight. So I think you take interest on everything. And I am interested in profiting, so there it is. Once we have farm set up, if we have farm set up by day 9, that's going to be clutch. We've already got the boat inside of our kingdom, and we got a farm set up on day 9. That's really, really hot. That's really, really good. If I can get 4 scythes ready to go, I may run off. What you got for me, pal? Okay, just a little bit of gold today. Not a lot, but something. You got coins? Alright, if you got coins, then I've got an interest in your activities. You gotta pay me to be interested. There we go. Not a lot of money around, but some. And there will be more. It's not like this is like a permanent situation for us. I don't know if I want to expand the walls out to the left. Means I gotta ride a long-ass way to get recruits. I really like having this camp so close. I think I'll wait till farms are set up. Like, once I know that our farms are all good to go, I can wipe out our little bunny field over here. But right now it's giving me trickle cash. And we need trickle cash. It's not, like, super important, but we need to have it. Doors are open right there. We haven't gotten up to the next tier yet. This guy should become a farmer. Yes. He should put in a farm right here or on this opposite side. I hope. If he doesn't, then we've got more farmland on the opposite side of the boat that I can set up. But it would make it easier if he would just do it over here. Like, there's another one right here, but it would save me like 9 coins. And nope, I did not learn anything from last time. I learned nothing. I'm gonna do it again. Because I love, love, love causing myself issues. I think we're just about out of time for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Kingdom. It's always fun to hang out and play a game that I legitimately enjoy with all of you. Like, I really do like Kingdom. Kingdom is a fantastic game. Probably one of my favorites of all time, in all honesty. And so, that being said, it's pretty high praise from me since I tend to be cynical and hate everything. So, I'm having a blast with it. I'm glad you could all stop by. It's always fun. I had hoped they would expand the game out and make it better. And it's glad to see that realized because I felt like the first Kingdom was very underutilized. Like, the game was cool. It was a good game. But at the same time, there wasn't enough content to keep you coming back. And I always felt like that was a shame. And so New Lands is... I would love to see this game just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger in all honesty. But that comes down to the developer. And, you know, game designers are artists. I understand what it's like to get bored with something and not feel like working on it anymore. And just like finishing it off and moving on to the next project. I get it. Either way, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.